And welcome back to Crypto Hulk. Yes, we're live here, and I didn't have the show. Something happened to the show. I don't know, so I had to start it right here. So anyhow, what we got going on is the White House gave a little discussion on what's going on with crypto, and it's not exactly what we want to hear. I'm going to go over that. I mean, it's positive on how the president gave a little speech on what his working group's doing, but nothing is going on until Congress decides what's going to happen with laws. That's the key right there. My name's CryptoHawk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, nothing of the sort. Not, let's see. I don't give financial advice. I talk to you about crypto stuff. That's it. If I tell you to buy something, don't buy it. Okay? Just like that. Unless we're talking monster drink. So, give me crypto. Where is everyone? That's what crypto says. I've been having issues with YT. That's what I'm saying. Like I had a show lined up and it just didn't happen. So there's another chat open. Well, I don't see it on my computer. That's strange. Hold on a minute. This is bizarro. Because I know I had a show lined up, but I don't know. I can't see it. That's totally weird. The green guy, Crypto She-Hulk. Let me see what the hell. I'm going to go online to YouTube and look at my page and figure out what the hell happened to the program. That's really bizarre. Okay, there's the thing that's live right there. So let me go into my channel. Let me go to live. The White House. There's my show right there, but I'm not on it. I see the chat box there. Now this is weird. What the hell? Like I'm literally looking at my show and it says waiting. Hold on, I'm telling everybody now. Hold on. I was just typing those people that were there. I don't understand how that happened. So now I'm on this show right here. Okay, that was very strange. I know I had the show set up, but there's no YouTube window open on my computer. Very strange. YT is messing with us again. This is J316. I know, I don't understand how that happens because there was nothing YouTube on my. And I was like, you know what? I thought last night at around 10 or 11, I put the show up and I'm not seeing it. I said, well, that's weird. Maybe, I don't know, we lost power or something, or I lost the connection or internet connection or something. This is very strange, but okay. Huh. I've never had that happen before. It's very bizarre. That must be something new they're doing over at YT. Somebody else is running the show or something. I don't know. They have a digitized version of Crypto Hulk they're going to put on any minute. I don't know what that is. That's very strange. But okay. Let me get into this program. I am the real Crypto Hulk. I am. I'm not the copy. Gosh, that's totally bizarre. Like I go to my show and like it says waiting. And I'm like, and the chat box is open, but I don't understand. None of my windows. There's no windows open for YouTube. I got all my new shits right up there. I just opened up the YouTube right now when I'm talking to you on. Like there was nothing open on the computer. Okay, here's our first article. MKP is here. The White House. So after I made the show last night, I was going to have a show this morning. Something happened. It was an emergency last night I had to take care of, and this just got out of hand. Had to take somebody to the hospital. And I'm like, fuck, it's like 12 o'clock at night. Totally figured I'd be back in time to take care of the show, and everything just didn't happen. It's just a big fat mess. I see you here, Ray. Yeah, they're going to be fine. It was just a personal, I don't want to get into their business, but Crypto Hulk's always here. One of these days I'll have an easy life, or I won't have last minute shit pop up. All right, but I guess that's how life goes. Anyhow, at least people know they can give me a call. White House aims. I'm going to go through this article. I'm not too happy about it, but I'm going over it right now. Let's see. White House takes aim at crypto in economic report. Let me start off with the key points here. The White House has released its annual economic report, which includes a chapter on digital assets. Notice how they're not talking. Notice in this article, you will not see the word crypto or cryptocurrency. Okay, that's done on purpose. The White House, the second bullet point, White House report also mentions that forthcoming systems like the real-time payment FedNow, which is a Volante partner, by the way, that's Ripple, the FedNow network could bring significant benefits to vulnerable segments of the population. This is going to be some kind of a welfare thing, they call it. What do they call it? Universal basic income or some shit? Here we go. Despite listing out these concerns, the report did not delve deeply. Here we go. The report did not delve deeply into recommendations for future regulations. That's exactly what we need. And these stupid assholes are not even doing it. They're not going to talk about regulations here or congressional actions that could address the stated risks. So here the president's going to talk about crypto, but he's not going to use the word. Okay. The White House has released its economic report. Okay, that's not even from that's the other. Let me go back down to the report. The report took aim. So now I'm going below the picture of the White House. The report took aim at various claims and stated goals from the crypto industry, ranging from cryptocurrency's role as investment vehicles, and payment tools to its potential use in payment infrastructure. You see how fucking boring that is? They are trying to say something, but not tell you what they're trying to tell us, okay? This is very typical of governments where they want to just make it look like they're doing something, but they're not. And if they are going to do something, they're going to tell you in code, which you don't even understand. This is what we're talking about here. Cryptocurrencies as an investment vehicles, what the fuck, and payment tools to its potential use in payment infrastructure. Can we rephrase this? The report claims many of them do not have a fundamental value and notes other issues with the sector. Okay, that doesn't really tell us anything. Further, the report cites various disasters in the crypto sector. Oh, crypto's bad. Remember, you got to scare everybody with crypto. Crypto's bad, according to this reporter here. including last year's Terra US dollar collapse, BitConnects, and FTX, as examples of how everyday Americans were harmed. Oh God, yes, crypto harms dumbasses that invest in dumb shit. That's what happens, okay? I didn't touch none of that shit. None of you guys did, because on my show, I don't talk about it. We aren't invested in it. That's how it goes. This is a not get wrecked channel, okay? All the other channels, absolutely. They talk, oh, FTX, this and that. Oh, they got to get everybody all hyped up. And you go buy it, and then you get fucking destroyed. The report argues that cryptocurrencies have a history of causing harm to investors. Really? And the general public. That's what they're going to tell us in this report? Oh, my God. The report makes it clear that various aspects of the digital asset ecosystem are creating issues for consumers, the financial system, and the environment. Oh, God, yes. Crypto is just bad, bad, bad. The White House report also mentions that forthcoming systems like the real-time payment FedNow network could bring significant benefits. Here we go. They say the same shit over here. To vulnerable segments of the population. The report suggests that but see, if it's a FedNow, then it's a good crypto. But if it's other kinds of crypto, that's bad. See how we're going at, how we're doing here with this report? The report suggests that near instant digital payment systems like FedNow, built on Volante and Ripple, they don't tell you that, built on FedNow may reduce the need for circulating digital money. And in this case, the benefits of circulating digital money after FedNow is launched may be minimal. The report notes that the Federal Reserve Governor Michelle Bowman commented in August of last year that I expect that FedNow addresses the issues that some have raised about the need for a CBDC. Oh, yes, when the government makes it, remember, crypto bad, crypto bad, crypto bad. But all of a sudden now, when the government gets in, it's crypto good, crypto's good. Oh, it's definitely good. It can help us. It can solve all these problems. Well, when did all that happen? I mean, I've been in crypto for 3 years, and these Elizabeth Warrens and all these fucking government people have been talking shit about crypto the whole time. But all of a sudden, when the government makes something, then all of a sudden it's good. Let's eliminate all the other cryptos, and nobody can have them except the rich people. I mean, if you're worth $1 million and shit, then you can go buy crypto. But what we're doing in this report is crypto's bad until the government makes it, then it's good. So let's kick everybody out to protect them, except the rich people who can turn 100 grand into like 5 million. But we can't invest in any of this shit. Okay, makes no fucking sense, but let's move on. Despite listing these concerns, the report did not delve deeply into the recommendations for future regulations. This report, the section's conclusion acknowledged that the underlying distributed ledger technology, XRP, XLM, and XDC, which they don't say, may still find productive use. Oh, you still think there might be a productive use for it? Listen to this. The distributed ledger technologies, that would be XLM, XDC, and XRP. They're saying about those three cryptos, there may still find a productive use in the future for both government and private companies. What about people? There's no use for people with the XRP and XLM. See, that's where this is going, okay? Government and private companies will have the crypto. You and me, we're going to get the shaft. We're not going to get nothing, okay? They're going to scare us out, regulate us out. All these exchanges, I've been telling you for 3 years, you're not going to be able to get it. You're not going to be buying and selling. Those Udemy courses and shit you got are completely fucking useless. You're not going to do a fucking thing. They're telling you right here, crypto is for government and private companies, okay? The report, they say people like you and me are not going to find any use for crypto. That's what they're saying, but just for government and companies, okay? Already not liking how this is working out. The report acknowledges that some crypto assets appear here to stay. Oh, you think so? Though it goes on to note that they continue to cause risks Oh, God, yes. Here we go again. Now, some cryptos will be here, but they cause risks and they're dangerous. So we're not going to let you fuck with them, but we can because we know what we're doing. Oh, you do know what you're doing? Hey, Silvergate Bank, how'd that work out? Government regulated bank, how did that fucking work out, huh? Yeah, Silicon Valley Bank, hey, how'd that work out, government? You're supposed to be regulating the banks. You can't even do your fucking job, right? You can't even stop a bank from getting fucking wrecked. Why are you gonna try to stop me? I haven't lost a fucking thing in 3 years. I'm actually doing better than Silicon Valley Bank because I'm not bankrupt, dumbasses in the government. Fucking crazy the way these people are so fucking criminal with all this, right? I bring up a great point. They're supposed to be, what happened to the OCC, Office of the Comptroller of Currency? Aren't they supposed to be watching banks? Hey, FDIC, why don't you watch your fucking banks and I'll watch my wallet? How about that? I think that's a great combo, okay? But these stupid assholes are going to try to take my shit. Not going to fucking happen. Never, ever, ever, ever. I don't care what they decide and whatever laws they come up with. No one's taking a fucking thing from me. It's just not going to happen. I lost my fucking wallet. Juan Gomez in Mexico suddenly cashes out all my crypto. I don't know how the fuck he did that, okay? I don't. Somehow somebody stole my fucking wallet, gave all of it to some guy in Mexico, and he cashed it out, and he's got like 25 or 50 million bucks. Hey, I was right here in America. I don't know what happened, okay? Now, I'm not saying I'm going to do anything illegal. Just Juan Gomez somehow took all my fucking crypto and cashed it out. I don't know how the fuck he did it, all right? J-Star says, what's up, Hulk? Hulk, they need this all to crash so the solution can be provided. The Black Swan, we're waiting for it, right? That's what we're here for. Like, I need it to crash because that's how we all get rich. There's got to be a lot of short-term pain. And the government, like I'm telling you, the government will come in and declare an emergency. I've been saying this shit. Finally, you're going to see it happen. You'll be like, damn, Crypto Hulk, you really predicted all this shit. Yeah, I did. You're going to see an emergency situation. United States to declare an executive emergency. They're shutting down all the exchanges, everybody. They're taking your shit. I'm just letting you know in advance. None of these other channels are telling you any of this, okay? You're going to see that an emergency comes in. They're not going to do a buyback. All these dumbasses talk about, the buyback. They're not going to buy it back, dude. You're believing in the tooth fairy, okay? And that's sad. You believe in Santa Claus, all right? You're a grown-ass person. You believe in Santa Claus? What the fuck's wrong with you? They ain't going to buy shit back from you. You're high as fuck. They're going to take shit, okay? They're going to declare it a felony, whatever they're going to do, okay? They're going to take the shit, and the shit they can't get, they're going to try to get you with a felony charge or some shit like they did with gold. Same fucking thing. And then people are like, damn, Crypto Hulk, you were totally right on. So told you so. Should have watched my channel. Should have became a member. Stay ahead of this shit. Grand T, welcome to the members video live stream there, Grand T. Let's see. Best show ever. The best show ever. Got that right. Let's go to our next. Okay, now with that article, I've got some pages to share. So let's really look at what's going on, see if any of this stuff makes sense. From what I just read, none of that shit makes sense. Crypto's bad. Until the government gets a hold of it, then somehow it's good, right? And then there might be some good crypto, but then and there might be a use for it, maybe, but only for government and big businesses, and that's it. We just somehow get left out of the mix. Okay. I see how that works out. So, but we look right here, Federal Reserve payments, Pilot incorporates Ripple partner Volante. Well, ain't that something? Ripple partner Volante becomes the latest fintech company to join the Federal Reserve new instant payments pilot scheme. We go down below the picture. Volante Technologies announced its participation in a pilot for the Federal Reserve's new instant payment platform, FedNow. Oh, shit. Well, they're a Ripple partner. Says it right there, Ripple partner. Interesting. See, we have XRP. How is that bad? And we're going to find out when FedNow gets running. Oh, we're going to find out who's really running. What are they running on? If they're talking about instant payments, it's not Bitcoin or Ethereum. That shit doesn't settle in 2 seconds. I'm sorry, it just doesn't happen. So it's got to be Volante. We all know what's going to be. Next, we're dealing with the Federal Reserve. So the Federal Reserve already knows all about Ripple. Let's look at an article and see. Eric Goldsmith, grateful to you, my man. Keep it real. Best show off wheels. Got that right. So the next article right here. Now this is from only 6 years ago. Federal Reserve Task Force, Ripple improves speed and transparency of global payments. I'm not going to go through the article, but it talks about Faster Payments Task Force. Today, after 2 years of work, the Federal Reserve released its Faster Payments Task Force Action Plan for bringing faster payments to the United States, and it highlighted Ripple's ability to underpin the next generation of cross-border payments. Well, isn't that something here? Set up in 2015. That's the year right after Ripple came out of the closet. Ripple started around officially, I think, 2013. The lawsuit, remember they had the 2015 settlement agreement, and then Ripple got a green light, and then all of a sudden here, the government's studying it in 2015. Ain't that something? They just happened to have clarity in 2015. I went over the court settlement. None of the other channels go over that, by the way, because they're fucking stupid. So we went over the court documents at least 3 times on this show. None of the other channels do that. They have not a clue. And we went over it because Ripple was determined by the government to become a money. See, at first they get in trouble. Then the Treasury, along with, which is FinCEN, which is the police side, the law enforcement side of the Treasury is FinCEN, along with the United States Attorney's Office and stuff, they determined, see, at first there was no classification for what Ripple was. And Ripples was the name of it when they first started, by the way. So they didn't know what Ripple was, or these Ripples. They didn't know what they were. That's why they had a court date in 2015 to create officially Ripple as an electronic money. That same year, the Federal Reserve just happened to study them for faster payments, and then 2 years later made a determination, which this is what we're looking at here. After 2 years of work, the Federal Reserve said Ripple can do fast payments all around the world. In this article here, it says nothing about Ripple being a security, does it? Or Ripple selling securities? Why the fuck would the Federal Reserve? See, this is why I don't go over the court case right now. All these other channels on YouTube, because they're fucking fake. They go over the court case every day. The fakest channels out there are the ones that go over the Ripple case every day. Go look at the thumbnails on some people in the XRP army, so-called, right? Why the fuck are they going over the court trial every day? Look at the thumbnail. SEC this, court trial every fucking day. They have not a clue that this whole trial is a fucking dog and pony show. It's a 3-ring circus, and they're encouraging it. They encourage the dumb shit by reporting on a fake trial every day, okay? They reinforce how fake this whole shenanigan thing is, and they're playing along with it. Like, oh, John Deaton says this, and Jeremy Hogan says that. Dude, these people are fucking fake. They're playing a game, and I'll tell you what, if they're not fake and they're not playing a game, it's sad because they have no clue about reality then. Those are the only 2 options. In 2015, the Fed recognized the need to spur improvements in payments. So what they do, when Ripple got clarity, I've gone over this court case 3 times. Ripple got clarity in 2015. Whatever's going on now, this judge needs to dismiss the trial because this judge doesn't even know. We already had a prior decision. There was a determination made in 2015 on what the hell Ripple was. It was determined to be an electronic money. The judge is in on this fucking fake court case too, okay? I'm showing you right here the 2017 determination. The feds determined that Ripple is going to be used for faster payments. The Federal Reserve determined this. What does the Federal Reserve deal with? Securities or currency? And the answer is CryptoHulk, it's currency. Exactly. So when did the Federal Reserve, if Ripple is a security, according to this fake court trial and all the fake YouTubers showing it every day, if Ripple is a security, then how is the Federal Reserve mixed up in determining that Ripple is the next generation of cross-border payments? Does that even make any fucking sense? No. So therefore, all these channels that are showing this fucking trial every day are fake, all right? It's embarrassing that these people are so fucking stupid. All right. Stefano, thank you for your donation to the channel. Thank you for sharing all the lies with us, Hulk. Absolutely. This is Stefano's first super chat. I think many do, Hulk. They know they are misleading thousands. You know why they keep going over the trial? Because they don't care to tell you the truth like I do. They're trying to get their numbers up, okay? To them, having their sponsors make money by having more and more people showing up on their channel, they don't care about the truth. That's a damn shame. And you know what? All their viewers got wrecked with this flare because they all had it on exchanges. That's why these channels are bitching about so much. They need to change how the flare airdrop is because you guys are getting ripped off. No, because you told them that you have your flare on whatever exchange. So all these fucking sheeple followed the dumb fatso and walked off the cliff like Peter with that dude with the flute, the Pied Piper, led all the dummies out of town. Okay, they all followed him. That's what happens when you have shows that have sponsorships, and it's not like my show where you pay me. Their sponsors pay them. They got to make their sponsor happy. If they got to get an extra 10, 20, 30,000 viewers, whatever the fuck they got to do, because that's what that sponsor wants. Okay. Stacy Coleman, thank you for that. Totally appreciate it. So now let's go to the next article. Here again, let me show you. Federal Reserve again deals with money. The Federal Reserve does not deal with securities, okay? This whole trial is fake, and every channel that talks about it every day is a fake channel. Here's the title of this one. Ripple appoints former... Oh, wait a second. Let me make sure I got the right one here. Okay. Let me click out of that. Former Ripple advisor. Okay, a guy who's like a big shot. His name is Michael Barr. He's going to supervise the Federal Reserve. Do you believe that? This was done last July, almost a year ago. Michael Barr, who used to be way up high at Ripple, now works for the Federal Reserve. Why would you have somebody who's into securities go work at the Federal Reserve? The answer is you don't. Michael Barr worked for a money company called Ripple. It's not a security, so there shouldn't even be a court case with this. See how fake it is? The Federal Reserve deals with money. Who do they hire? A Ripple person. Does the Federal Reserve have anybody from any other crypto company working for them? Answer is no. One after another. I just keep showing you the truth. Okay. Let's deal with the Treasury right now. Here's a nice, good gold nugget. We're dealing with the Treasury. We're dealing with money. So then we're dealing with Rosie Rios. Ripple appoints, now this article is dated almost 2 years ago. Ripple appoints former treasurer of the United States, Rosie Rios, to the board of directors on Ripple, okay? That's like a holy Moses moment right there. How do you get Let me ask you a question again, because I'm not understanding why nobody can see this except us. Like nobody on this channel, I mean, everybody on this channel sees this whole court case is fake. I mean, you got a Ripple executive working in the Federal Reserve. Right here, you got the Treasurer of the United States. Rosie Rios was in charge of all the gold, all the money. Her name is on like $1 billion and shit, or $1 trillion. She had to sign on her signatures on $100 bills and stuff, all kinds of money. Why would she quit that job in the Treasury dealing with money to go work for a security company like Ripple? It's not. It's a money. Do you see how asinine this whole thing is? None of these other channels is bringing this up at all. What do? They just talk about the trial every day and reinforce the lies and mislead you by reporting on it every day like it's a thing. It's not a thing at all. The Ripple trial is not a thing. It's fake. Today, Ripple is excited to announce Rosie Guamatato Rios, 43rd Treasurer of the United States. That's fucking badass. She joins the board of directors. Wow. So Rios brings 30 years of working in public policy. Rosie Rios has been working with money for 30 years. Does it make sense for her to work for a company that's a security, that has securities? No, it makes no sense whatsoever because Ripple's a money. That's why. So I just wanted to make everybody aware of that for the new people. Hulk was right. Coinbase just got a Wells notice alert. Told you so. Look, I don't have to have 200, 300,000 people on my show to validate what I say. I'm more accurate than my friend pays some dude $400 a month for his channel. That motherfucker don't know what the shit that I talk about on here. This guy focuses on other dumb shit. I won't mention a name like Raul Paul. I won't mention that name at all because that would be kind of like wrong. I won't mention Raul Paul's name, but my friend pays some guy like I can't remember what his name is, like $400 or $500 a month for his little private group thing. He doesn't talk about the shit we talk about. But if you feel better paying $500 for getting old news and not accurate shit, then I guess that's what you do. If you got a lot of money, you got $500 a month to blow. Bam. This guy also, I think, spent. At least he did what I told him, and he dropped down like $200,000 on XRP. I don't know how many he had. He didn't get in at 15 cents. He probably only has about 100,000 of them. I think he was buying them at 50 cents a piece or something when it was going up or whatever. See, he doesn't talk to me then, but he'll want to pay this one dude $500 a month. And then when shit starts getting real, then he asks me, should I really? He didn't even have a wallet or nothing. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, well, I have some, but it's on an exchange. I got like $50,000 worth of XRP, but it's on an exchange. Like, why the fuck is it on an exchange? Like, are you fucking stupid? See, he was paying that dude $500 a month, and he was doing all this dumb shit. Then he wants to talk to me, and I have to unfuck what he got all fucked up, so I had to unfuck him. Okay, so I don't care if I got 20,000 subscriptions or whatever on this channel, people that are, I don't know what you call them, but yeah. It's not about how many I got or if I'm only charging people $5 a month for membership. That's not even important. It's the quality of information that I provide in this program. Your boy's getting ripped off. Put that money in it. That's what I'm saying. But he feels because this guy, which I won't mention his name, I won't mention the name Raul Paul at all because that would be wrong. So I'm not going to mention any names. But he's paying this dude like $500 a month because this guy's got like 1 million subscribers or something. I'm like, so what? I mean, there's little kids that play video games. They got like 5 million subscriptions or something, right? These little kids are pulling off $1 million a month, paychecks. Are you going to ask that 8-year-old what cryptos to invest in? Are you fucking serious? You're going to ask a 12-year-old who's playing like World of Warcraft, showing everybody, and he's got 600,000 viewers at once watching him. What that doesn't mean anything. People got their priorities all kinds of fucked up. I think, oh, well, this person's got 1 million followers. I need to follow them. Oh, really? Well, so did BitBoy until he got like 2 lawsuits. And now people are suing him for fraud. Now all of a sudden, oh, yeah. back in the early days when BitBoy was talking all kinds of shit about XRP and saying that we're crazy. And then all of a sudden now he sells it. So was he lying back then, or was he clueless and he didn't know what he was talking about? But now all of a sudden he does. Well, how do we know now that he really knows what he's talking about? Because back then he didn't, but all of a sudden now he does. I'm not saying anything wrong about BitBoy. I'm just telling you the facts. And it's just true. It's not my opinion. It's just factual. You can go back and see videos where he was saying all kinds of shit about XRP for years. And then all of a sudden now he's the supreme leader of the XRP army. Well, who made him that? And number two, was he lying all those years, or was he really clueless about XRP? I just want to know which one. If he had no clue about XRP for years and years and years, that's pretty sad. I learned about XRP 2 months later. I knew it was the best thing. Why does it take him 5 years to realize that when it only takes me like 2 months? Some of you guys probably learned it in 1 month. I was a little more stubborn. I took 2 months to fully know everything about crypto to start my own show. But I don't know, right? Mateo, out of all the channels I've watched, yours is the only one I've ever joined for membership shows. It shows how much I trust you. Well, thank you for that, BitBoy. XRP fan says BitBoy is a clown. Crypto Hulk didn't say it. Just want to make sure that's clear because I know the lawyers are listening. Still waiting for that XRP donate button. That would be really nice. Soon we won't be able to buy anything. That's very true. I've been telling people that since day one when I started my channel. Other channels don't tell you that. No, because you got to keep paying that $500 a month membership fee. Like, I was going to wait till we mooned and then charge $1,000 a month. These people out here are charging $500 when we're poor. What do you think they're going to charge when we moon? They're probably charging $50,000 a month, and I'll be charging like $1,000, be like the discount channel. And then you know what? People are so dumb; they'll go pay $50,000 when they can pay me $1,000. Okay. Yeah, I did join Hulk, and he's the only one I've ever joined to. Honest, dude. Some charge $2,000 or more an hour to talk. I think I've heard on who that was. I won't mention the name, but you could. But yeah, $2,000 an hour to talk. Hey, you know what? Watch my show. Don't even pay me. Watch my show and you learn everything you need. Now, if you want to become a member, you can ask me a question, and then I could specifically give you pay what? $2, $5, $10. I'll answer questions. I mean, you don't need to pay me $2,000 for that shit. Oh my God. All right, let me go to the next articulo. Oh, let's look at what Coinbase is doing. Coinbase finally is stepping the fuck up. All these exchanges, let me tell you something. All these exchanges have lawyers that are fucking eunuchs where someone cut their nuts off, all right? How is it that you're a lawyer, and some of them are probably listening right now, and you don't know about the United States Code? How is it you're a lawyer for like a Coinbase, Kraken, and all these fucking exchanges, and you're not aware that the FBI, I used to work in the Department of Justice. I'm not going to say what department or whatever. I worked within a Department of Justice years ago. I know about the United States Code. And I know for a fact, because I looked it up, there's nothing in there about definitions of crypto. What is crypto? What is staking? What is yield farming? All these whatever terms. What's an NFT? How does NFTs work? There's none of that shit in there. So, if you're a lawyer, let me re-ask the question, why the fuck aren't you advising Coinbase and all these? Make the SEC take you to court and ask the judge, Your Honor, your job is to interpret laws, correct? You see, because you have the legislative branch. Here we go. Because all this will lead into the story. I'm going into the Coinbase story. I'm telling you all this for a reason because it's leading up to the story or the article. If you're a Coinbase lawyer, how the fuck do you not look in the United States Code and notice, oh, shit, Hey, Mr. Coinbase owner, whoever that might be. You know what I just realized? I just unfucked myself because I was watching Crypto Hulk channel, by the way. I just unfucked myself by watching Crypto Hulk, and he taught us that, you know what? In the United States Code, there's no laws about cryptocurrency, and there's no definition of what is a cryptocurrency. So, Mr. Coinbase, how's Gary Gensler talking about crypto when it's not even in the law books? Oh, I don't know, George. That's what I'm saying. You not see that? Like, this is unfucking real. How these people are really playing this game of we're not going to list certain cryptos, but you got lawyers? Your lawyers have not realized this? I'm just curious. If there's lawyers out there, I'd like to really know, does our United States Code have it all laid out, all the rules and regulations on what is this and what is that? And the answer is no. So how's the SEC regulating? It's not. It has no jurisdiction over cryptocurrencies because the judge has no jurisdiction in this case with Ripple because there's in the law books, there's nothing in there. The judge has nothing to interpret. You see how asinine and insane this is? There's no guidance in there for the judge. The judge gives guidance and interpretation based on law. We don't have that. This is what's so fucking elementary and simple to understand, that finally Coinbase is trying to man up. It's about fucking time after 2 fucking years, scaredy cats. If I'm running Coinbase and I'm the lawyer or whatever, I say, you know what, list that shit. List it. Let's take us to court so we can show the judge. See, that's what'll happen. When you argue that, you don't argue on Gary Gensler's point. You argue on the fact that you use the United States Code and the lack of regulation, the lack of regulation to prove your case. You don't argue with, because you see, the SEC is going to distract, say, based on we have guidance over this and that. Okay, great, Gary, great. But Gary, let's focus on reality now. Let's get back to Earth, not the planet Uranus, where you're from, or what your head's up. But Gary, show us the United States Code. Well, according to the Howie, no, Gary, shut up with the Howie test shit. Shut the fuck up with that. Gary, answer the fucking question. See, you want to answer the question. And it's just shocking how none of the lawyers in this country, nobody's talking about this. It's almost as if, I don't know, there's something sinister going on, that's for sure. Some people dropped some donations off. The donation, some people were hitting the donate button. Fernando Orlando, do you think there will be a considerable window between not being able to buy crypto and crypto being illegal? I'm thinking as soon as it cannot be purchased, the price will move. Okay, what I'm guessing will happen is they've got to get us to sell somehow or give up our crypto. So what you can do in the beginning is not start throwing around a lot of laws and locking people up in jail with felony charges and shit. That's going to create like a lot of rioting, okay? So what you want to do is distract everybody, which this court case is doing. But what you want to do first is try to get laws out there. Probably what they're going to do is this. Shut down all the buying. Keep the selling available so you can sell off your crypto, but you can't buy. Make it illegal to own whatever that'll scare the fuck out of everybody. Shut down all exchanges because they're not qualified. They're not federally licensed, whatever. So all the exchanges get shut down. And then the banks take over all the exchanges. Now crypto's good, right? But it's illegal to purchase it unless it's through a federally, they're going to call it, crypto's illegal to purchase unless it's through a federally licensed exchange. Then there's going to be some pump action so people can sell off, okay? Because they're going to be fucking pissed if they don't make something, right? I don't know. Like, I'm totally guessing with all this, all right? I already gave a disclaimer. So that's kind of how I see it. If I was going to do some shit like that, you scare everybody. Oh, shit. But then after a while, people are like, fuck it. I want to make some money off this deal. So you got to allow the selling of it, and the prices will start going up. And as that goes up, you will see motherfuckers selling that shit. They'll be selling their XRP for $5 a pop. Then hits 10, 15, 20. They'll be selling it off as it goes up, $100 maybe. Man, people are like, fuck, I'm going to sell off at least. So there'll be a point where XRP, if it keeps going up, people will be selling. But then there'll be a point where people are like, oh shit, it's at like $500. I'm not selling anymore. It's going to go to 2,000, 3,000. So that's how it's going to go. It's going to shoot up initially. And then there'll be a point where people get smart and be like, wait a second. Last week it was $100. This week it's 500. And then they wait another week. Now it's $600-700. People are like, fuck it, I'm not selling because maybe it goes to 1,000. I'll wait till my price point will be $1,000 now. So that's how it'll go. It might go up to $20 or whatever. They're going to allow a little bit to try to get people to start selling. But then they'll throw in the national emergency with this and all these kinds of things where the government will get onto an exchange. They're going to free, if you have any assets, they're taking them off the exchange. They're going to probably try to outlaw wallets and all these kinds of things. So I don't know how long that will be. I can't tell you the window of time, like, oh, it's going to be exactly 45. I don't know that. I'm telling you how, if I was going to run shit and take crypto from all of you guys, how I would do it. That's how I would do it. You scare the hell, you shock and awe. You shock and awe everybody at first. Then you provide an exit where people can cut loose their crypto. Maybe XRP goes $5, $10, $20, $50. These motherfuckers will be selling off that shit so fast, knowing that it's a felony. If they get caught with it, they're going to jail for 10 years and shit. Oh yeah, they'll be selling a lot off for $50, But then there come a point where I think they'll just shut it down completely, and then they've given people enough. You got to give people something before you start taking. So they're going to allow you to get enough money, maybe $50 XRP or something, maybe 100. I doubt it's going to go that high. And the government at some point be like, okay, bam, we've given them enough. Some people are going to make $1 million off that. When XRP goes to $50, some of these people are making $1 million, $5 million, $10 million, whatever it is. But they'll determine like how much it'll go up before they just shut it off completely. So you're going to get you're going to make $100,000, $200,000, $300,000, $500,000, and be like, you know what? I made $500,000. That's okay, I guess. I know people just like that will settle for it. They'll settle for like, once they get $1 million or whatever their number is, 500,000. Hey, 500,000 is better than nothing. So I'm going to go cash it in right now. I know people like that have that mentality where, well, that's good enough. I don't want to make too much, I just want to buy a house. That's all I want, whatever. My mentality is I want to buy 100 houses. Some people like, I just want one. Well, then fine, go sell it off at $50 or whatever you got to do and live your little life in your $500,000 house while I have a house that's worth like 10 million or something. I mean, it's fine. It's how I roll. I'm not any better. It's just how I do it. So Isa Matias, thanks for your donation to the channel. Kapil Kumar, member for 7 months. Love this show. XRP, XDC, XLM, Algo, and Quant. There you go. Sounds great to me. What do we got here? We got XRP Lineman. Thank you very much for that. And it says, first super chat from XRP Lineman. I bet with the GOAT. Member for 5 months. I pay child support to 6 babies. XRP, oh, I like that one. XLM, XTC, Quant, HBAR, and Algo. Awesome. Good setup right there. Let's go into this article here. Why would you sell XRP if fiat is being devalued? Okay. The article, I probably already sent it. I'm going to send it again. Paste. Okay. Coinbase is now accepting crypto purchases in the Brazilian real. That's the money in Brazil, the real. Coinbase has integrated with the Brazilian instant payment system Pix. Oh, really? Through a partnership with eBanks, and I looked that one up. It's directly tied to Ripple partners, by the way, 3 of them. 3 massive Ripple partners belong to eBanks. So they're running XRP, XLM, probably XDC and shit like that. eBanks is now easy to add and withdraw assets from the exchange account using reals. The exchange said that its app is now completely accessible in Portuguese and offers 24-hour assistance. Well, that's cool, because with YT, we get no assistance at all. They don't even have a human resources department there. I don't know how a company that's worth probably like $1 billion, or I don't know how YT is so rich, you can't get anybody on the phone for customer service. You understand? That doesn't make sense to me. That's unimaginable. So it looks to me like crypto in Brazil, people can buy it and sell it, and you can use your Brazilian money called the real. But in America, crypto's bad. Are you understanding this? Because I just don't understand how this is possible. If cryptos are securities, how are normal, regular, poor people like us in Brazil who aren't accredited investors and shit, how are they buying this shit with Brazilian reals? I guess now the Brazilian real is money, because I know, Gary Gensler, the people in Brazil aren't using securities to buy other securities. That doesn't even make any fucking sense. Do you understand this whole trial? I can't report on the trial at all because it's so fake. This is how I'm looking at this. This shit doesn't make any fucking sense. How are people in Brazil buying crypto? Are they using securities to buy it? No, they're using Brazilian reals. That's their dollar. Oh, yeah, because you know what? You don't use securities to buy securities. That's not how it works. You use money. Oh, you use money to buy crypto, and some of these may be a security. I had no idea, but it's not, because there's no contract. You see, you have to have a contract and like an understanding that you're buying this crypto in collaboration with somebody else to make a profit. These people are buying crypto. You have no fucking reason. You don't know why they're buying it. Maybe they're buying a crypto so they can go buy some bread, because the baker near them doesn't take the Brazilian real. They'll accept Dogecoin for payment for bread. That's not a security. So, but in America, I guess that's how it goes or something. And if you have a show on YouTube, you'll be talking about the court trial every day because you have a broke fucking program and you have no content at all. With a collaboration with Brazilian startup eBanks, US-based crypto exchange Coinbase is creating a new platform for Brazilian users with dedicated Portuguese customer assistance. I don't even have that on YouTube. I'm a business partner with YouTube, but yet I have no phone number to call somebody if I got a problem. Is that really being a business partner? No, it's not. Brazilian Coinbase customers may now deposit Brazilian reals to the Bitcoin exchange using Pix, Brazil's rapid payment system. Customers will be able to withdraw Brazilian reals in addition to purchasing local currencies. The Coinbase app has completely translated into Portuguese, and its assistance is accessible 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Fucking amazing. This shitty-ass platform we're on right now doesn't even have that. In addition, the firm was simplified its registration procedure, making it even simpler to get started on the exchange. The debut in Brazil follows Coinbase's 8-week international growth program. Very interesting. It seems like crypto in America is dying, but yet I look around the world and it's growing. Interesting. Which it began last week, their growth program. They announced a collaboration with Standard Chartered. That's a massive Ripple partner right there. Okay. So now we have Coinbase linked up with Standard Chartered using Ripple technology, and they got a platform in Singapore. Fucking amazing. But in the United States, it's all bad. Crypto bad, right? I cannot report on that court trial every day like these fucking useless YouTube channels. Coinbase has a history of promoting security and trust in the cryptocurrency realm, as seen by its cooperation with eBanks, Brazil's payment solution leader. We're going to see who works with eBanks here in a minute, but we know that Coinbase is now linked up with Standard Chartered, Ripple partner. The firm is dedicated to working with innovators to increase crypto economy and Web3. The company, Coinbase, plans to create a technology center in Brazil. Well, isn't that something? And they're going to recruit more than 40 full-time engineers and ultimately a country director. That's massive. And they're going to have cryptocurrency credit cards. Gary Gensler, what are you doing? Why did we hire Gary Gensler to hurt America, to make lies about a court hearing and all this stuff? Ripple opens up a headquarters in Brazil. It's in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Ripple has a headquarters in Brazil's capital, everybody. Coinbase is an American country in Brazil expanding and selling crypto to probably 3-year-olds who get their hands on a credit card. Well, okay, 7-year-olds. But in America, we can't get into crypto's bad in America. Yeah. You see how just absolutely foolish all this is? I just can't believe I'm saying this. I can't believe I'm in this country having all this dumb shit happen. And our news media goes along with it. All the other YouTubers that report on the court trial go along. Everybody goes along with it except me. And I'm just like, what the fuck's wrong with everybody? The Prophecy. Welcome to the members video live stream. All righty. To take over. Let's see. The train has left the USA. Yeah. For merchandise, you should sell toilet paper with Gary's face on it. Oh my gosh, we really should. I got to see if somebody knows how to make that. That's what we need. I'll sell that shit. I'll promote that shit. If somebody knows how to get Gary Gensler toilet paper and shit, break me off some of that money and I'll promote the shit out of that. Give me like 25%. And you can keep the 75. All right, let me show you some articles that go along with that. Copy. So now we're going to look at e-banks and see what the hell's going on with them. Let's take a look, shall we? So what we have here is you have a breakdown. If you go to the bottom, it starts in November of 2014. So we're talking 9 years ago, eBank's been around. This is about 5 years after, well, it's 2014 is just about when Ripple started. I think the 2015 settlement agreements when Ripple finally took off. Oh, check it out. So I'm looking down at 2014. But in September of 2015, look what we have here. Onpex partners with eBank in Brazil. That's the same year Ripple got clarity. The 2015 court settlement, this company right here starts a partnership in Brazil. Very interesting. If we scroll up, I'm just going to start scrolling up. I'll let you know when I'm going to stop. I'm looking through each of the partnerships here. Okay, 2020, eBanks teams up with PayPal. 2022, which is last year, eBanks expands into Mexico. In April of 2022, Citibank, Ripple partner, joins eBank in Latin America. Let me look through here. In January of this year, eBanks hires former Microsoft executive Fabio Scopetta. In February of last year, eBanks appoints Google's Belizia president of global payments. See how all these companies just start coming right into this eBanks company in Brazil. Oh, shit, look at this. September of 2020, eBanks teams up with Amazon, Ripple partner. Wow. We know Google is a Ripple partner from day one. Citibank's a Ripple partner. Amazon's a Ripple partner. PayPal, that's where Elon Musk came from. And I'll bet you somebody at PayPal is working. They're all connected in this deal. Okay. Now, I know Visa was in there too, wasn't it? I know there was a Visa connection in here. PayPal, Amazon, Visa, May 2019. Visa partners with eBanks. There you go. So now look at this. Visa's a Ripple partner. Look at this right here. First article. Ripple partner joins forces with Visa to conquer billion-dollar markets of Thailand and Australia. Bam. So now we have confirmation that Visa is a Ripple partner, and Visa is also partnered up with eBanks. Very interesting. Damn, Crypto Hulk. You always find this shit out. Bam. Look at this next one we got here. Visa-backed payments platform partners with Ripple. Interesting. Visa Partner Currency Cloud is now working with Ripple to expand their business-to-business cross-border. So we have another massive connection here with Visa and Ripple and eBanks. I showed you how eBanks has a Citibank partnership. But along with that, what's good to know, just in, Citibank extends partnership with Ripple, powered Volante's VolPay. This was 2 years ago. We saw in the eBanks partnership, Amazon. So let me show you what I got for Amazon and Ripple. Oh, shit. What we got here is an actual Amazon page. At the top center is AWS, which is Amazon Web Service, partner profile. Ripple is right there. It talks about RippleNet. It talks about Ripple's X Current. It talks about Ripple's X Rapid. It talks about Ripple's X Via. Then it lists RippleNet use cases, and then it lists a lot of partners for RippleNet. There's like 100 of them. I'm not going to go through them all, but you can click on the 100 institutions. But wait a second, Crypto Hulk. Why is Gary suing Ripple again for security? Like Ripple is a security? Like the XRP is a security? Well, why are all these banks using it? 100 institutions around the world are using Ripple and the XRP. But how do you send money with the security? Answer is you don't. Answer, court trial's fake. Answer, shows that report on the court trial every day are fake. Next, we're dealing with Brazil. And Ripple opens a headquarters in Brazil. Let's look at this one. Ripple officially launches operations in Brazil. When was this, Crypto Hulk? 2019. Only like 4 years ago, but that's not a long time. Well, show us more, Crypto Hulk, about how Brazil, the country, is tied in with Ripple. Sure, I'd be glad to. Look at this article. Brazil Central Bank announces a CBDC plan 1 year after meeting with Ripple. The Brazilian Central Bank launched a working group for the development of its digital currency August of 2020. This was 2 months after holding meetings with Ripple Labs. Okay, I remember that. Ripple Labs, I remember, went to go meet Brazil and talk to them privately. Ripple publicly announced that we're going to go talk to Brazil, but we're not going to tell you all the details. 2 months later, Brazil started working on a central bank digital currency. Oh, but that's probably just a coincidence, Crypto Hulk. Okay. You still believe in Santa, don't you? You can admit it. It's fine. I'm going to scroll down to how many paragraphs? One, two, three, four, five. The sixth paragraph. The Brazilian Central Bank launched a working group for the development of its digital currency in August of 2020. This was 2 months after holding a meeting with Ripple Labs. The Brazilian Ripple had a closed-door meeting with the central bank on May 30th, 2020 to discuss institutional matters. That's what Ripple told everybody. They're going to go discuss institutional matters. A video conference between Brazil Central Bank and Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, and 3 other Ripple representatives can be seen in the central bank's institutional site. So now we have, I'm not going to click on that, but now we have a verified fact that Ripple did go there. They did meet with them on May 30th. Mr. Garlinghouse's firm is not the only one looking to partner with Brazil for the issuance of the CBDC. Of course, you're going to have Stellar and R3 there for the XDC crypto. Exactly. In 2018, R3, there we go. I just made that up. I did not even see R3. In 2018, R3 published a report delivering insights onto how to approach a digital currency in the country with 3 possible models. So I called that one just as I was reading it because I says they're not the only one looking to partner. And I was like, well, of course not, because there's going to be Stellar and XDC there also. And then the very next sentence down below, I'm seeing R3. I'm like, oh, bam, there you have it. Ripple has opened an office in Sao Paulo to set foot in Latin America and expand its footprint from there. So now Ripple has a lab, an office there. A recent report from the CPA Australia, now we'll stop with that. In Australia, right now, they're working on its CBDC. Dilip Rao used to be an executive at Ripple. He leaves Ripple, and 2 months later, this is just last year, around August or so, Dilip Rao leaves Ripple 2 months later, starts working for the Brazilian government. He is the leader to making the Brazilian government or the Australian government's CBDC. Very cool. But here they're talking about Australia. So we know where that ended up. They got a Ripple employee right now ahead of their treasury making the money. That's pretty fucking amazing. And then you got Michael S. Barr running the United States Federal Reserve. How does all these people come out of Ripple if it's a security company? Doesn't make sense. Fake court trial. Okay. It talks about France's central bank. The Banque de France has openly discussed Ripple XRP as a possible platform for Europe's central digital currency. Well, technically speaking, Ripple is on the European Pound Foundation, or the what do they call it? The Digital Euro Foundation. Ripple's on that foundation in Europe, by the way. So we got France talking good stuff about Ripple. Ripple Labs, next paragraph. Ripple Labs has released a white paper pitching the XRP ledger as an intermediary to connect different central bank digital currencies. Looks like they're all going to run out. The future of CBDC touts XRP as a neutral bridge that provides intermediation between different currencies in an efficient way. Ripple is piloting a private version of the XRP ledger to provide a distributed ledger offering to central banks who wish to develop, issue, and manage their own sovereign-backed currencies. Ripple claims its CBDC private ledger, which is based on the same technology, blockchain technology, that powers both the XRP ledger. It is able to satisfy the needs of government and economies with a secure, controlled, and flexible solution. According to this article, this is back in 2 years ago. About 2 years ago, they're saying 80% of central banks right now are studying the development of their own CBDCs, like 2 years. So now it's at 100%, I'm sure. So that is very interesting. MS says, just catching this, no notifications. Go ahead and complain. Follow the bottom left corner, complain to the BBB, mention my case number, my complaint number, in that complaint, and then also complain to YT, get nasty with them because it helps. If you just polite with YT, they don't listen. Because what they're doing is illegal. You're paying money and you're not notified, that's illegal, okay? Now, some of the things you can do. Go to your phone app, delete the YouTube app, and load it back in. That usually, if you're on a phone, that usually resets things. The next thing you can do is go to your settings on YouTube, go into subscriptions, unsubscribe and subscribe, like back and forth really quick, about 2-3 times, and then keep it unsubscribed. You're usually good for maybe a week, because it takes about once a week or once every 2 weeks. Somebody in YT goes in with really fat fingers and just starts pushing stuff and messing it all up. Worst case scenario, I know somebody currently who's on the show today who, because I talked to him through Facebook Messenger and shit. They told me they just deleted their YouTube account and started over with a new email, and it works. So they aren't fucked with anymore. So that's one option. Give Me Crypto says, Hulk's show is being suppressed like XRP price. They don't want you to see. Look, on my show, I tell you what the truth is, because I owe that to you. You spend your time, and if you're on a free show, like you're not paying, that's fine. I'm not, but people that are watching for free, I deserve to teach them the best I can. People that are members that actually pay money and shit, now I really, really have to make sure I get the best information for you. I'm not concerned about my sponsor saying, hey, Crypto Hulk, we got some friends over at Citibank, and you were saying some shit. You're going to have to tone it down. See, I don't have a sponsor telling me what to do. The only person jams me up is YT. That's very interesting. It shows they don't want you to hear what's on my program. Everyone, I want to thank everyone for the $5 donation. Thank you, everyone. The other channels, they aren't even talking about the 2015 settlement agreement. They have no idea what's going on. If they hear about some settlement, they'll be like, oh, that's weird. And then they go back to reporting about the trial every day as if it's a real thing. I can go on and on about stuff I discuss on this program that the other channels just won't touch. Either their sponsors told them to back off, or they don't. I've already lost the program on YT already because I was just telling you guys the truth, and they just deleted my fucking channel just like that. No notice, no nothing at all. For 3 years, I've pretty much been harassed by YT. The first 3 weeks I had my show, I had up to 8,500 people were subscribers. Then it just everything just shut down after the third week. Had YouTube let me do what I do, I'd have probably at least 500,000 people right now on my show. So I already know the value of my program. That's why YT nailed me after 3 weeks. Like, whoa. I was like a bird and they had to clip the wings because they're like, this motherfucker's going to take over. Okay. That first 3 weeks was great. I was gaining like 2,000, like 2.5 to 2,800 people. That's 400 people a day were joining my channel. It was fucking crazy. I went from like having 0 people, and all of a sudden just boom, it took off like that. And that's when YT got all butthurt. And then my channel wouldn't grow after that. Like the numbers just stayed like 8,337. So I just stayed there for like a year, like it's fucking crazy. So I started Crypto Hulk 2. And that channel, boom, just took off. And after a little while, they deleted it. No notice, no nothing. Because how it works is this. And this channel right now, MS, thanks for your donation to the channel. Totally appreciate that. So now I'm having an issue because what I do is I take donations, and then I want to have a private members only show, but see, they want you to watch commercials. So I can't go into a private room and have you guys, they won't notify anybody. I get like 10 people in there. But I do this show right now. I got 554. But if I do a private one where we just have a regular show, but not open to the public, there might be like 100 people in there or whatever, maybe 50 or something like that. That's what they're doing right now because they want me to make a show here so they can keep making money with commercials. Because the way I do things is I don't have sponsors, right? I got you guys. So right there, it affects a lot of businesses because they want to get in on whatever on this show. But then when I do private member shows, YT don't make no commercials. They can't get in there. So people can watch my show without having commercials and shit. I can get donations, which are tax-free. But YT tries to make it to where, I mean, I do make money off commercials. When you guys watch commercials and shit, I make money off that. It's like a third of what I make is through commercials or something like that. But it's like they want me just right here, not able to do the private show thing, so they can just keep making the commercial money, which is totally unfair and illegal. But that's what I got to deal with here. Sagor Das, welcome back. Okay, I think that'll just about Whiskey Piss. Whiskey Piss, thank you very much for that. The name's a little bit heavy there, buddy, but I appreciate it. I think I'm going to wrap up this program here. I went over everything. Yeah, hour and 15 minutes. I sure hope I went over everything. But that would pretty much do it. I don't know when my next program will be. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'll do one later. But we're done, at least for this one for now. I'm going to start looking for news, but I might just save it for tomorrow morning. Other than that, I'll see y'all in my next broadcast.